YouTube check 1 2. YouTube check 2 3. YouTube check. 1, 2. YouTube check.
Good morning.
Hola. I am here.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Your
Hola.
Spanish is ridiculous. It sounds like you are
Hey,
one.
Carrot. Hey, Carrot.
Listen to you. You
Oh,
sound like you're straight up a Hispanic girl.
do I really?
Yeah, of course.
Tell me to say something.
Um, how about well, you've been learning a lot uh, with that girl. What's her name? Is it the same Rosa? Rose?
Rosa.
Yeah, it is her.
You?
Yeah.
That's right. She only
So
speaks Spanish.
yeah. She's a good source for you. Sorry, guys. Hold on. Yeah, we're getting beyond slightly moving, huh? Let's go. Ah, chili. Right, dude? What's up, brother? Good to see you, man. Let me make sure that. Okay, if you have any issues with the stream guides, please make sure to refer to YouTube. And also, uh, remember the power outage or what was it? The network outage I had around 2 days ago. That actually kind of did some things to my power grid, and I'm so happy that it did because it would have done other things to my uh oh, I know, brother, I know. It would have done other things to my system, right? So I'm actually I'm actually talking to you from under my desk right now. So hold on just a sec, okay? Check two, check three, check two, check three. Please let me know that you can hear my voice in the chat team. Hello, hello, hello. We are pretty good to go this time around. Oh, that's very cool. Yes, sir. Okay, great, great, good stuff. What's up, guys? Good to see everybody. Good to see everybody. Jen, I was catching those patterns too, and I'm actually cross referencing them across markets, and so I'm really stoked that you were communicating that with me. So I think a small pullback on the what could it be? Yeah, it's gonna be the close of what, like the 3 hour or something. I think it is. And yeah, so yeah, I think you had a 672, right? Check this out. I have a 670. I have a 671.96, 671.88, following a 672.22. Now the 672 zone, that's where I'm like rhyming most with you, because I have an alert. I have an alert set at 672.98. Right, but the 672.98 is an alert. Is should I get to the 672.59, or should I surpass it? But that area that you're talking about is like, that's where, look, that's like, I'm right there with you with the targets that you're mentioning. So, and they're confluent to many psychological formations in the smaller time frame and in the larger time frame. And yesterday, remember, you said when I was talking, or 2 days ago, I'm not sure when it was, you said something like, I agree, when I told you that the bottom is in. And this is still the same chart here. Very difficult to this was kind of a difficult one to put together because it had a lot of crap everywhere. There were too many like gaps in the smaller time frames, larger time frames, retraces of all kinds of closures and whatever else. So this kind of dip, we were, at least I was, I don't know if you did, but this was something that I mentioned to be kind of like a crap. What's up, sir? Yeah, Jen Yu. I mentioned this to be like some kind of it isn't actually structured the way it should be structured, but it reminded me like a shakeout. But in this shakeout, we created the higher low, which then introduces your probabilities of coming back to 100% of your local highs. So your local high is located right around the same targets that you're identifying. So psychologically, everything is making sense, and we were able to benefit from that low. So continuing here, although your daily ATR top is reading around 7 points, which could bring you to 675. So, yeah, something to impair that or prevent that continuation would certainly be around these top sides here, 672.70s, 672.90s. Just your upper 672s for sure, right? And lower 673s. So if we can get ourselves to start closing a daily closure above to 500, we'll find out. If we have a daily closure above your 673s, that's going to be a clean symptom for us to then start testing your 675 to 677 breakout. But still the same thesis, right? About 2 weeks ago or a week ago, seeing the probabilities of a gigantic pullback, like you said, we were gonna see the SPY down to you said what was it again? You said 6. No, you said 640 SPY. Yeah, absolutely, guys. Yeah. If NGR is doing what we were talking about, right? Congratulations, guys. I hope you did pick up your position. Absolutely. 413 this morning, and it was You were too chicken? Oh, 641. Yeah. Yeah, you said 641 SPY by around whatever time you nailed that. And then and then from there, I was really convinced that that could have been just a it could have been just you know, a systemic shakeout, some type of crap, you know, blame it on Binance and let's move forward, right? That kind of stuff. So if that really is the case, then we are kind of crap. Well, we're kind of benefiting from that, you know. Oh, guys, man, I gotta tell you something, and it's you know, there's only a few people in life who really who really like you know, Devil Dog. He's my boy, guys. Like, you don't understand. You guys don't understand. Devil Dog, he's a lifer for me, right? He's gonna be here. He's stuck, right? And I say that because it's just like Sebastian and just like the boys, right? But yeah, you're definitely stuck, dude. He guys, he's one of the ones that has kindly assisted me into acquiring what we've been talking about, and I did get a gigantic approval in light of him, right, helping me out with another it's another investor, right, that wants the algorithms to push hard, but him and Devil Dog stepped out of the way and said, yo, dude, you know what? Let's help you out. Let's make sure that you don't have to worry about nothing. And so, guys, in light of, you know, yeah, in spite of their efforts, I have been, you know, I don't even know what to say because I'm so nervous and so my face is hot and stuff, guys. But I just wanted to let you know and highlight friendships like those that, you know, it's like it's Sebastian and it was Devil Dog and also my other it's an investor, guys. He likes to he'd like to put more cash into the development of the ARCABULLS algorithms and put them to test for us so that we have enough funding and enough cash so that we can test and forward test and continue bettering our algorithms. So they stepped in, guys, and they totally helped out with acquiring what could be a good thing for ARCABULLS. You know, so yeah, guys, if you know what it is, you know what it is, right? I feel really uncomfortable talking about it because it's such a huge deal. It's a really big deal. But yeah, thank you so much, Devil. You're my boy, dude. I love you, Sebastian. I love you so much, dude. And then also, man, and you know what? It gets down into smaller levels too. Like, for example, like Galvin has been asking me, like, dude, how's this going? How's that going? I tell him, oh, dude, I just faced this hurdle or this hurdle, and he would be like, it's okay, man. It's okay. God is good. You know, he's gonna, you know, it's just a stepping stone, right? Just be cool, right? You guys are amazing, man. Thank you so much. Look at Sebastian changing the subject. He's getting all red over there. Jen, come on. You are that family. All of you are, man. Thank you guys so much for being there. And all this and having like Financial and Lioness helping like the way they are. Dude, you guys are, man, you guys are my lifers. You guys are all going to end up in good places, guys. I'll make sure of it. Devil Dog saying we gotta help each other. We're all family in here. We need to watch out for each other too. Absolutely, guys. You know what? Devil Dog said something. He's like, man, you got me right when you said that. Remember that one time, guys, where I was talking to you about the exchange was they were trying to offer me different things and they were changing the contract. And I said I didn't want them to change the contract. I wanted this or nothing. So that this or nothing was when I said that I don't care about getting paid by you. I don't care about you giving, like, I don't care about any of that. I want you to give me what I want because it's going to include my family, my team. So it's going to be with my team or nothing. So I am willing to give, I'm willing to give any financial gain that I can get in order for me to have my entire team get the execution discounts, because that's a huge deal, guys. Like when you enter the market, they charge you a certain amount of money. You know, they charge you like an entry fee and an exit fee. So if we're doing algorithmic trading, you're going to be doing that often. It's high frequency, so it's going to add up. So you're going to have to outperform the executions, and that's really unfair. So I gave up what I'm doing here, guys, and it's why it's taking so long. That's right, blood in, blood out is it, right? Why it's taking so long is that they've never really heard what I'm asking for. Like they've never really heard someone say, I will, relinquish myself from any financial gains from me putting videos together and ads and like portions of my personal videos, for XRP and for whatever else dedicated to your exchange, so that you can give us the execution discounts only. They've never really had that before. And everybody's really about themselves. Everybody really is like, I'll get my gain and that's it. I don't care, right? Everybody else can do whatever. They can just sign up and they'll trade their volume. They'll get their money. But it's not like that with me, guys. You come with me or nothing, right? So that's what I said to them, and that's why it's taking a bit longer than I anticipated. But that was something that Devil Dog told me, like that kind of stuff, dude. Like that's there's still good people out there. Yeah, guys. Chivalry is a dying thing, and I think we should probably try to keep it alive. Camaraderie, humility, all that stuff. We do ride together, man. I love you guys so much. I really do. Okay, I appreciate you guys so much. So I just wanted to say that and get that out of the way, guys, because it really makes me nervous that I don't acknowledge that, and I hate saying all these things right now. Right? It makes my face get really red, and it is red, and it's getting really hot. So if we can just continue now and find out what the hell the markets are doing, it'd be outstanding. Okay, guys. Devil Dog saying that's why I gave Arca 100% out of everything into him. I trust him 100%. Dude, I love you, buddy. I love you so much, man. Yeah, I trust you the same way, buddy. Same with Sebastian, man. Same. You have guys. This infinite help here. You guys, it's like it's even unmentioned. It's unmentioned even how much the Quinn just up here has helped me. Like, guys, it's a lot. It's a lot. So trust me when I say that whatever I do for you is it's the very least I could do, and I'm going to continue, and I won't fail you guys. I promise that. Chili saying, bro, you help us a lot. A lot. Thank you, man. La familia. Ya sabes, hijo. I love you, buddy. Thank you so much, man. So let me turn on the air conditioning here because I'm like freaking, it's really hot. My face sucks right now. Hold on, guys. Let's dive in. I love you, Lioness. Thank you. Damn, dude. Okay. All right. My eyes are dry. We're good to go. We're showing strength in the market, guys. The SPY is what I gotta say is this: is that the SPY has okay. You guys remember, right? How we had these bottom side targets. We already got it, right? This was to me, right? To me, this was a statement. I know. Wait. You can hear my voice, right? Okay. And YouTube is good. Okay. No. What I was gonna say is that. Thanks, brother. What I was gonna say is that this kind of drop, I know, guys. This was a serious one. 672. In one shot, right? In one shot, your potentials of 672 all the way down to around 663. That's not something to ignore. It highlights something, but something when it drops this fast, guys, we gotta we gotta kind of watch out with these things. These falling knives tend to bounce quickly. Now the outcome is really what's the more curious thing. Like what are we to do as far as determining what they can what that can turn into? Can it be a dead cat bounce after that bounce? Like right here, right? This thing could have easily just bounced here, and at this point, all the short sellers could have come right in, right, and dead cat bounced this thing and just let it fall all the way down, which then would have introduced your bottom side targets of near 658s. But it didn't do that, and that to me was in light of the speed. So in spite of this speed and the rate of change, that's kind of what told me that no, you know what, guys, it's just fear. It's just it's whatever it is, right? Let's just go ahead and do our thing. So now that we have the bottom in, and we're continuing towards this upside, this is making me feel that we're pricing in a potential good CPI coming in this Friday. It doesn't mean it's true. But pricing that kind of stuff in, and then saying that it might be it, is me saying that this capitulation was the index, or were the indices demanding the control of everything around it, which then in LITE which then in turn puts your bullish formations, it aligns it everywhere. So then everything starts to show this potential rise, and that's kind of what we highlighted yesterday within the XRP video. Remember XRP, Ethereum, and I aligned the VIX and Tether dominance all together, right? So I'm talking about your risk on world, the volatility index, and also cryptocurrencies, and that. The cryptocurrency world, just all of it aligned. So could that be a way that we can determine the potential upside? Because how else would it be? And I get it. How else would it be that we were able to also identify the bottom here of FNGR? I mean, aside from the fact, yes, I get it, right? We did the analysis like this, and we identified the historic bottom, and we've noticed here that there could be the exit strategy from whenever we've touched down here happens to be, an inverse head and shoulders, right? So here's your touch, you have your inverse herpy derpy, and you have that continuation, right? Even in smaller time frames, it could have been that same thing. So here again, right, in this iteration here, you have this inverse head and shoulders after touching that very bottom side, and then also right where we are here, we have this. It just takes really some attention for you to kind of identify these things, right? But here's your shoulder, a bit of an extended shoulder here, inverse head and shoulders, and then bam. Yeah, this is a herpy and a derpy. The inverse, the herd and shoulders. So yeah, so yeah. So this was also kind of drawn in by Seb. and he was determining here the potential breakout from this thing here. So, dude, that is 100% looking pretty good. So you have your false breakout here, right? Creating a wolf on literally on either end, but this is a bullish formation directionally. So this doesn't mean this formation here, guys, this type of triangle does not mean that it can be played both ways. Yes, it can, because the markets are, infinitely variable. But what I mean by this is that this is intended for the bulls, whether it has, your false breakdown or false breakout here. That's just a thing. It doesn't invert the play. It just gives it a different way to look at it. So, for example, you would have to use your 1, 2, 3, and 4 wave, right? So this would be 1 to 4 to determine your potential upside. So when you draw the line across your tops like this, you get a target of roughly around this area here. So that would be pretty good, right? So this is LIES. I just wanted to give you an example, but everything is showing bullish formations like this, similarly to how FNGR was showing your inverse head and shoulders down here. You had the inverse head and shoulders on things like XRP, right, guys? This actually it was in a bigger. Look at this, okay? Here's your inverse head and shoulders. You see this, right, guys? You have a shoulder, you have a head, you have a shoulder here, right? Looking good, but that's not it. Let's move it to a 2-hour time frame. Here's that tiny head and shoulders. This is what I meant. This head and shoulders, and this tiny one is here, right? So you're looking at biformations, you're looking at major formations within other formations that are showing potentials, and that's not it, because all you have to do is really kind of align these pivots here, right? And all you do is kind of something like this here. Just see if you get lineups like this, right? Look at this. So now you have the bottom side of like a channel. And this channel here is also a bullish formation, right? So there's 1.5 million ways that this thing is showing a complex breakout. Not everyone can see that though, but a lot of people can see the fear, And sorry guys, I know that I was supposed to get this a little bit earlier, but yes, I was talking about a small pullback on the SPY in light of the VIX support right about here. There you go. Right as we came in, of course. So this is a critical support on the VIX, which is your volatility index. The VIX is inverse the market, okay, guys? So whenever the VIX goes up, your market goes down. Risk on assets go down. Whenever the VIX goes down, the market goes up, okay? So let me just go ahead and come back. Yeah, it's completely endless. I know you're seeing it. So from here, guys, I think that this is just an immediate short-term pullback. Notice the time here, right? You're seeing that we have just about you have just about 20 minutes to close the 4-hour time frame of the VIX, and that's outside of the typical ranges from. It's outside of the typical ranges from your timing within the broader markets. So this is also showing you what I teach in conditioning as far as phantom time and phantom pivots. Okay, so no worries. I still see a very bearish outcome on this. In fact, it is building a gigantic head and shoulders here, right? And I do think that it has probabilities of falling like pretty nasty here, guys. If everything goes good within your what I was going to say is if everything goes good with the CPI and with whatever else, there might be a reason for this. There might be a reason, like we said historically, right? I mean, these drops here have been pretty gigantic. You know what I mean? So the drop on average should be roughly at around that 16 mark, but I feel like we want to break this everlasting regression here, guys. This regression that started in about let me see. I want to show you this too. Very cool. This right here, you see this mark? July July 15th, 2024. That's that wick, this wick. So that wick was, that was made from this, from this top, even though we kind of like, touched down all the way down here. Sure, that's where the regression started, but we actually got that bottom side. What happened here was really curious because BTC on July 24th, what was it again? 2024, right here. Oh, what the heck is going on? Sorry, guys. I was looking at the wrong side of this thing. Here. Check this out. This was July 15th, 2024. Right here. And the move was from a 53,500 to a move that went to a high of 64,900. So, and that was just about a 21.24% move on that 11 to 12,000 point jump. And that's exactly when the VIX bottomed out and started creating this regression here. I have reason to believe that we're breaking this regression this time around. Heads up on that, okay, guys? Keep an eye on this. This is very important. We've, and yeah, like I said, historically speaking, I have been kind of testing your rejections from these points here, and these points certainly, right? Look, I'm just gonna put a line there, all right? I'm gonna put a line like this here, like that, and we'll color it differently. Let's color it yellow, right? So we can see how many resistances we've faced at that point, and how many of those have been the Trump admin to begin investigation into China's compliance with 2020 trade deal. Whoa. And look where we're tracing. See? So, like some of these have led to a full flat bottom, So just to kind of highlight things there, guys. Like this one led to that flat bottom there, but these have generally been gigantic drops, So let's see what's up. So the VIX is inverse to market, brother. So this, as long as this is down, your markets are up. So maybe we could, play the, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, guys, this was the top. This was the very bottom side. As soon as this thing, that was kind of a huge capitulation, right? As soon as that VIX turned around, but then it just continued upward, But is this it right here when the VIX started really making upside? Well, that would be for us to kind of compare, right? July 24th, and then this thing just did all that to the upside. Then what are the odds that this thing did all that to the downside, right? So yeah, there's a pretty interesting, inverse correlation, even within the BTC and VIX. So guys, I need you to know that there are moves that are potentially going to be happening here, and they could be massively huge and bullish, at least from my perspective, right? But yeah, why don't we go ahead and continue now with anything else? Let's look at, I remember, sorry guys. Yes, of course, I can look at Tesla. And guys, please let me know in the chat who is actually long Tesla. Please tell me. At least tell me. Okay. Let me answer that question first, Seb, and let me just jump into the to the chart. Okay, I have Tesla ready over there, buddy. I'll check that for you. Hold on. The opening today. I think it was just a gap. It was just to close the gap, buddy. Let me see. Yeah. Also, the time. Three-hour open. Inverted hammer. And strange looking probability of an inverse head and shoulders too, but it's really hard to kind of see it unless maybe you do like Heikinashi or something like this. See it now? So if we oh, hold on, actually that's a good thing. Ooh, dude. Yeah, it got really thin on the downside here, buddy. There is a strong probability here that we are at the low. It should have really been the euro inflection. Really should have been the euro inflection here at around 560, but it did take this here, this euro low of 565. Yeah, right about there. So if it took that, it's okay. What I'm saying here is that this really was just the effort of. Did you have? This is what you were talking about earlier, huh? As your wedge. It's well, I mean, I'm not trying to. Your perspective is perfect. I think it's great. Yeah, I can see how I would have to get into a smaller time frame. I'm trying to keep less grain so that I can display to you something slightly different. And maybe this could also be it, right? But hold on. Okay, yeah. I gotta get rid of this regression here. And okay, now I'm ready to show you. I gotta keep an eye on that too. Your 3 hour, yeah, heads up on your 3 hour. That could be a peekaboo to the wick low. Check that. Okay, here we go, buddy. So this is what I'm seeing, at least with there is maybe this here, right? That can kind of connect in this, like kind of like in this manner here, right? Just like this, right? And the workings of your resistance, this is where it can turn into two different things. Now we have either, I'm going to get rid of these midpoints. We already kind of know that there could be some resistance there, right? But and I'm going to favor these. It can turn into this. See that? But I want to draw a little more. I'm going to do this instead. Hold on. These are the resistances on top. I'm just going to keep them out of the way so I can show you what I mean, my brother. Okay, so formation number one could really be in light of this this kind of thing here. So let me just do some blockage to at least this point. Actually, I'll do this. Right? Okay. Now, I'm going to favor hold on. this. This is one, right? And it is on a downtrend, which is good. My goodness. Hold on, guys. Let me clear my throat. Okay, sorry about that, guys. And I may change this here right now. Okay, I'm not completely convinced of. I really do like the way it's connecting. I'm not gonna lie. You know, I could really try a couple different ones because of whatever, you know, but yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. This is particular to this formation here, right? Which in reality could just begin at this point. It just doesn't matter. I'm just gonna put it here for now. Okay, so if this is the case, and this was really the bottom side that we faced, okay, I will. Hang on, I have. Oh crap. Oh right. There they are. Let me make this light. I'm gonna check the 7-day. And this one, sure, it connects, but it's I'm not looking for that like macro connect like that. I'm looking for something like this. Right? So this one, let me just leave it as a very light line. Okay. And yeah, this is part of a different perspective. But if this is it, guys, so we would have to do your last touch. So your last, yeah, it would be right about here. So we draw a line at your last. This is one way to figure out the target, right? Just like this. Your symmetrical breakout, or broadening breakout like this. And say that we were just gonna, you know, guess where we're gonna break out. That would be, let's just say today, 2 p.m. Eastern. That would take you to the high of the Euro markets. Okay, so that's one way. Now, the other way also kind of, in a way, it does expand, but I can't. I wonder if I saw that in a larger time. I'm almost actually just convinced to leave it like this, right? But it's just the other way had this. Hold on. I was trying to see if it could be something like, you know, either of these lines, like a some kind of a channel or something. Let me see. This is preparing a buy formation. It has an exit strategy. This is good. Let me check that 7-day real quick, just in case I'm missing something there. Closure 2 hours. Yeah, I was highlighting this type of thing yesterday. So this is a clean ass 50% retrace. It's just that we're supposed to be at this should have retraced. Or it probably did. Oh, it did. It did. Hold on, guys. It's because of it, I think it was. I think there was another one. No, was it? There was a larger one. Do you remember if I just pointed? I think it was maybe the. Wait. Yeah, 14 hour. I really do think it just, guys, I really do think it just came back to test your inflection here. Yeah, many weeklies tomorrow too. And this is red on the weeklies, so I honestly think this is gonna do some craziness here soon. And now that I'm looking at this from this perspective, let me see like a 5. Hold on. So your 14 day is a newer day. This 50% retrace the 14 day with a peekaboo. I think so too. Chili. And it was to test this gap, the 14-day gap. I'm incredibly bullish LAES. I'm massively bullish this ticker. It's just whatever is happening, it's just timing right now. I think it's starting to prep. Guys, I think this is in preparation of something else, something bigger. And I'm not sure what it's going to be. This formation, the formation of the broadening wedge, or yeah, the right angled wedge may not be done. Yeah, actually, it may be done. Crap. I think it is done. Okay, fine. Breakout from this could be in the next 15 to 30 minutes, maybe an hour. Your target to the upside based on this strategy would be maybe I gotta be nicer about this. Yeah, that would be a pretty nice area of resistance, and it is relative to the resistance I had before. I mean, I did say an hour, so if I did an hour, you know, that would really come into this. I gotta stick to my thesis here, guys. I think your resistance is coming here to pull back and validate. You have an earlier resistance, of course, right? You have an earlier resistance being right around this zone here. Your euro open, euro low, 593-ish, right? So this 593 can very much get in the way and have your price bounce to then come back and validate the breakout before a continuation towards the upside, which then could take you anywhere between these targets here, 610 to about 615. 615 to 610 validates the break out of your right angled wedge here, and then you can get this continuation to the upside. I am bullish, although it's moving slowly. Okay, guys. So the rest of the downside that we're experiencing right now, let's see your hourlies, right? So we have an hour closing, 2 hour. I think that may have been that. Your 2 hour time frame is next. Okay, 2 hour time frame. It's, man, It's retracing early, which means further downside. But if this breaks the upper bound and it goes green, then it would retrace to the 50% and continue. This is a critical moment for this. So your entries really would be, I don't, man, guys, now, yesterday, no, actually, like at the beginning of the day, it could be now, right? And then this thing comes back to test, right where we are now. You're 574. There is still the probability of testing the low of day, even the low of the pre-market, but I feel like this triple bottom here may do it with your inverted hammer. Long wicks, usually give you a little bit of a bearish feel here, but this in particular, this is absolutely your inverted hammer. Yeah, I mean, this entry here would be as best as any other entry would be, right? It's just, I feel like you're dropping. You dropped volume all over here. Now we're starting to get some pump of volume. This could be the floor. This could be the turn here. All right, guys. So yeah, heads up on this. I do think that you have some pretty nice targets coming in on this. And first, remember, your first resistance could be located. I don't know about that soon on that one, right? But I would kind of bet that your local resistances would be a little bit higher than. What I mean is on the breakout, right? When you break out, I think there's like 589, maybe. 589 to about 593. 589. Hold on. Then that's just about it for this, right? 589 to about 593. This is a resistance range. And this would bring you down to validate your lows here. I have a feeling that this 10-minute time frame is building some pretty nice blocks for you to observe, or at least your 5-minute time frame. One of these. It looks like a bull flag, maybe. Okay, and of course your inverse head and shoulders. You have a tri formation here, guys, and it's actually, you also have guys, this is not bad. I would really just consider entering, just to see what's up. Keep it around here. I'm also noticing now something else, and that's actually pretty clean, and I've never seen it in this form before, but I wonder how this is gonna react. So this right here, guys, is what I'm observing, right? So something just like this here, this could be massive for your continuation. So let's do this like that, right? And put this thing there. So you have a diamond formation here too. This is a diamond pennant. And your diamond pennant absolutely has a pretty nice outcome too. So this would be, if we were to break out from this point here, guys, $625 target could be the next thing here. Thank you, Tahoe Joe. Oh. I noticed that yesterday too. I noticed what you're talking about yesterday, and when you see that, hold on. I told Sebastian the validation of resistance on regression before coming all the way back down to your 480 or something. I forgot what it was. 470 or 460, something like that. But what the fight here on this was on a larger time frame. Not to even mention, this is your broadening wedge, because even Sebastian noticed the broadening wedge, the ascending broadening wedge, right? But check out on the, let's see, we have, yeah, so then check to see if this thing retraced any of those early, and it's coming back up. That would be ridiculous. My answer to Seb was, I'm worried that this thing wants to test anywhere between 394 to about 461. Midpoints could be roughly at about 425. That was my fear to him. Now, the thing is that there is, I believe there was a month. Yeah, it's this. Now you have a gigantic gap on like your fucking month and by month, and oh my goodness, this is such a huge support. And sure, it's got like your 501, and I don't remember exactly how this happened. Did we do the 501? Well, no, we did the 513, right? But that was my argument against me feeling that it could continue downward. I feel like this can easily invalidate it. Months. I mean, these are months of ranges here. I don't mess with Jimmy either. But what is it doing? Is on the move to, and in spite of this, is how I said that there may be a bear trap here. I can't really say that like officially, but I'm also just using the same logic I used before. It's just how large these candles are, you know? The effects of these are that and that. So, oh my goodness. Another reason, what? I actually didn't even think of that. That's so powerful. So if, hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, look, this is the close of your 8-year candle, right? So if we do this, this is the low of the 8-year, 50% retraced with a bull flag. It doesn't mean that it can't come back down here, but I'm just saying, you know, oh my goodness. It's so dangerous. It's really dangerous. Man, and yesterday I was facing this same trouble. But I still am ending up on the side of the bulls. I still am there. Did you guys get entry? Damn, this thing already moved freaking 10 cents. And the VIX is breaking down. Tesla, damn it. Okay, man, finally. Yeah, I'm gonna look at Tesla now, guys. But know that we just closed. We're about to close a bi-hourly time frame, guys, and that if that's coming into fruition here, right? Your bi-hourly time frame would be your retrace here on this candle for beyond. Heads up, this thing could start heading towards the. Well, I mean, yeah, we have resistance up here at 318, but I think that it's about to end up at 332 to around 335, guys. That's going to need the push. We're going to need the push to get over those targets there. 332 to 335 must break in order for us to continue. So yeah, you're right. And then I'm going to ask later, where's my chart? You know what I mean? So yeah, it's still the same. It's still the same outcome here, right? This would be. These are actual targets here. So I'm gonna just, in case we have momentum traders, day traders, heads up on this, okay? This would have a hard target of about 630. And in fact, I should do it like this. This, yeah, guys, there are so many formations on this. It's crazy. Oh, nice, brother, nice. I think it's about to break out. I can't validate that, but it feels like it's gaining speed right now. Okay, so just watch out, guys. Watch out. Please be very careful. You think, oh, you're feeling it? Yeah, breakouts, not the breakdowns, right? At 1 minute to go, yeah, this thing will just pull back slightly. And CPI this Friday. Initial jobless claims, continuing jobless claims. We have a few things coming up this the end of the week here. Tesla, yeah. I was just talking about Tesla. I'm sorry, Beyond. But Linus was right. I had to get these targets here. I couldn't see the pullback, guys, so that's why I'm giving you just it like this, because when I mentioned like entry like now, an hour ago, like that was, I'm not done with it. That was what I mentioned as like you should be in now, I couldn't see the pullback. The pullback was already done, in other words. Okay, guys, hold on. Dude. Beyond is the 2 hour time frame is set to retrace, right? I'm looking at in the near term 318, break the 318 into 332. That's what I said so far, but I'm not done with it. Tesla, same deal, right? We have to take a look at that bi-hourly time frame and potentially see the retrace on that. So the retrace could be very limited on Tesla, guys. Remember, okay? So this is LAES, and I think it's done here. What I'm thinking on Tesla is maybe a 443.15. Just note that for you for now, okay? Which could be a potential entry. Okay, yeah, guys. That's it. Here you go. LAES is titled, and it's there for you in the chat, guys. Make sure to pick that up if you need any of the study. But remember that this is just a short-term outlook of what I'm observing for LAES, guys. If this really starts to break out and starts, testing your 615s, especially your 630s up there, guys. This is for sure. I'm looking at some kind of a reversal here, a V-shape, a complete V-shape recovery. Well, Nvidia may not be the one in rotation. It may be Amazon. It may be Amazon, and I think we were talking about, I don't know if Google just took over. It was supposed to be Google, Amazon, Netflix already got its upside. It drew down, and it may be a shakeout still. I'm not sure what it's doing. And Tesla. So those were the ones that I was expecting to kind of carry the market alongside Coke, Texas Instruments, INTC upside, and also... I'll remember the other one. So guys, you have the chart there. Looks completed. BTC legs up tomorrow. Sheesh, dude. Yeah. Oh, guys, look at that. It is in fact breaking out Heads up, LAES is starting to gain massive momentum here, guys. It feels like it's kind of start screaming here pretty soon. Volatility about to start accelerating on your 2-minute time frame. Upside biases are still present. 3-minute time frame, yeah, that's an upside bias acceleration on volatility. Volatility accelerating on the 4-minute, 5-minute, 10-minute time frame is starting to accelerate. Upside biases everywhere, guys. This is it. 15-minute time frame upside. Yeah, we have a 20-minute upside. 30-minute time frame still on the upside, still up into the hourly, bi-hourly, 3 hours, 4 hours. Wow, 6 hours. We have 8, 12. 1 days. Oh, that's a little kink there. So I would say 1 day, guys. If this really does what I'm thinking it's going to do, then LAES should be topping out today. From the targets that you have here, I mean, I see resistances at 639 to around 651, but this may try, guys, this may try a 687 to around a 715 today. Okay, I'm not sure. I don't think we're going to get up all the way that high, but it is a relevant resistance, and you should keep it in mind. Oh, my goodness. Of course, I already kind of have it there. Sebastian, I hope you're right as usual. Just please be careful, guys. Just please be careful. Remember, the bi-hourly time frame is there. Okay? Me too, bro. Me too. But man, the last thing I want to do is be wrong. Fuck. For the team, you know, that's terrible. You're okay. Yeah, heads up on all these time frames, bro. Like, we're about to. It's looking okay. Hold on, guys. Let's do the next one. Hold on.
What up? What's happening? Watching BYND. I just came in here. Quinn sent something over there in options thing. This stock is not short still restricted right now. It's not on SSR. It'll be on SSR tomorrow, but it's not today. That's why I hate meme stocks. Every time I get in a meme stock, I have to pay attention to people that don't know how to trade. It only gets on SSR if it closes down 10%. It doesn't matter if it takes if it's up 300% and it closes down 2%. It still wouldn't be on SSR. So it'll be on it tomorrow, but it's not on it today. So whoever that was doesn't yeah, that's exactly right. Whoever is posting on X talking about SSR is a fucking retard. Yes, I'm still in. I still got 1,000 shares and some contracts. I mean, fucking Ortex got the short sale, short interest at like fucking 109, man. That's real. That's real. That's a lot of fucking shares. I closed a bunch of my stuff. This is BYND. Yeah, I closed a bunch out. I sold some contracts yesterday, and then I sold the rest of my shares this morning at my cost. I was about to sell my last one until I saw the Ortex data, and I was like, "Fuck, let me just hold 1,000 just in case." Because when they're up, when they're up 100, I think it was 109% when I saw it, short sale interest, like 73 million shares. That's not the, that's almost all entire. That's almost the entire amount of shares that's in existence. Because there's only 76 million shares in existence, and they're at 73 million shares short. So that's a mess. It's not really damaging right now because the short cost to borrow is only like 20 fucking percent. Yeah, yeah. Like they have all their short shares back, like in available. I think. Hold on. Okay, no, they've used 3 million today, or 4.6 million shares they've used a short today. So that's they're adding to their position. So yeah, this has a chance to go. But there's always a chance to just go straight down too. And they got a lot more control over the markets than when GME happened. So don't get it in your heart that you're going to sit here and fucking hodl this. Find you a downward target that if it gets there you're going to get out. Because I don't want y'all to get hurt. I feel you. I feel you. Good, Jen. Because they like breaking people's back on plays like this. They were fucking with me too. It's fucking with my head all morning. Till I saw the Ortex data, I kind of calmed down. But before that, man, I was so fucking miserable. Because I was $500 off my sell target and I didn't sell. I should have. I fucking hate meme stocks. But we're on. We're almost at another billion shares traded today. We're at 725 million shares. Oh yeah, that's a lot. Yep, no SSR. That's right. It should be on it tomorrow though. If it closes down this 17% here, it should be on it tomorrow. So look for a pop tomorrow, because they ain't gonna be able to do nothing. Yeah, after hours for sure. After hours today for sure. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, we're good. I took a nap, man. I couldn't stand staring at that fucking training view all goddamn day. I actually watched that Alexander was it Alec Murdo thing, that dude that killed his kid and wife. I watched that miniseries. It's pretty good. I don't think it's done yet though. It's pretty good. I don't know what it's on. I watched it on a bootleg site, so I think it's on Hulu. They did such a good job with the casting in that. He looks just like him. Like the guy playing him, he looks just like him. SPX is going? Yeah, it is. Fucking, oh, look at that V shape. Hell yeah. Almost back to all times. Facts, that's facts. Yeah, that's not bad. GameStop up. Fucking gold's having a little move up too. I saw. Where's that? Yeah, almost 1%. What about Amazon, man? Amazon had all them problems last week, and they were up on the day. Like, bro, like what? Fucking, fucking, fucking Tesla had a bad earnings, and now it's fucking 445. Like, what the fuck? I think they did too. Shit's wild.
Dude, my goodness, man. It's done, bro. It's done.
What?
No, it was just with my son, brother. It was the doctor, and with doctors, I have to talk to I don't know who, and then I'm not sure that I'm not sure that I'm like really happy with the physician right now. You know, I just feel like I might be able to get another opinion But he's good. You know, nothing
Yeah,
really
don't let
to
them
worry
bully
about.
you now. Don't let them bully you.
Yeah,
They're
that's what
not
I
always
felt
right.
like. That's exactly what I felt like. It was a little. It was. They speak to you with kind of a demeaning manner when they're like edgy. You know, it's like, okay, bro.
I've been to a few doctors with my grandparents. I'm about to knock them out.
Yeah, man. It felt really confrontational for a bit. I gotta say,
Yeah.
man, damn. But yeah, bro. Gold. Are you guys still long?
No, we haven't. We haven't got back in yet. We were all
You're fired.
concentrating on this BYND.
Yeah, man. I still feel like this is gonna go, bro. I mean, to be very honest, and especially
Yeah,
now with what you're
I do
saying,
too.
let's go.
Yeah, I do too. It's and I don't like saying this, but it is tracking GME. It
Oh, is it? Well,
it
basket
is.
stock.
Yeah.
So that means what else is a basket stock? Jen, do you know? That would
No,
this
I
is
mean
gonna
the
have
squeeze. It's tracking the squeeze.
from 21 or
Yeah.
20.
I'm doing you 21.
It's a fractal. Okay.
Yeah.
So it had that
It,
massive dip as a liquidity grab and then rip.
yep. Yep. And then it's going to chill out for a day or two because they got control of it. But they're
Yeah.
going to have to cover their shares eventually.
Wow.
You don't short the entire float and hold it shorted. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
Just yeah. You're paying if you're paying 20% on 73 million shares. That's if it's at $3. That's
Sorry, brother. Do you, do you
I'm
want to
trying
make
to do the
some
math
math?
in my head. Yeah, trying to do it in my head. Fucking 25 million?
What? What?
Yeah, it's a fucking lot. It's a fucking lot with that many shares.
Dude, no way. What the heck?
Yeah, yeah.
That's actually a lot, man.
I mean, they probably made more than that shorting it, but to hold it is gonna cost them.
Yeah.
No, they probably made a couple hundred million yesterday because they
Oh,
shorted it
clean.
from two tops.
Yeah.
They shorted it down from 8, and then they let it run back up to 7, and shorted it down again. So there was probably $1 billion made off it yesterday.
What the
But they
heck,
still
dude?
paying out. They still even at 20%, you're paying a shitload of money on 73 million shares.
Yeah. Oh, dude. And I was wondering if they were actually I wonder if they had short shares, long puts, you know,
It could be.
or short
It
shares.
could
I'm
be.
sorry, short shares, long calls, and kind of strangle it.
There is a shitload of calls that have been bought.
But the calls
So
too, that's something that I felt like they could buy in masses so that when it gets to a higher price, you know, they dump
yeah,
them,
it could dump them. Yeah,
and then
like
the
that
supply will
at the
drop it.
40. Well, I mean, at the 40 strike for the September, they got 57,000 open interest, and you got
Wow.
30k volume on the day.
Oh,
So,
dude.
but then in January you got 57k open interest at the fucking 50-cent puts. So, so they
Oh,
it could be anything.
way to balance it, man.
You know.
Well, I'm curious about it, dude. I still think it's got some weirdness to it. I'm like, it's just the upper time frames. We can catch up to those, and those are just explosive time frames, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, I can't get. Hold on, let me get my glasses. I have no idea where they are. Hold on, buddy. Yeah, it would be super epic if they made a deal. Honestly, um, that could be already the
Walmart's
truth.
actually trying to take them over.
Oh, damn, dude, that would be
That's what's going on. They already replaced a bunch of their executive officers.
wow. And you know that I wonder if either that or something else that could be announced is already like beyond the letter of intent. You know, it's already in motion, and that's just another catalyst to boost whatever. But if I was the CEO, I wouldn't release catalysts until the strength of the market is there. You know.
Yeah, 100%.
Well, unless you legally have to, you know, then that's a different story. But yeah, man, I think it still has a lot to go. It's really interesting that you've been noticing the fractal from the GME squeeze. What dates do you think it was? Like the late 2020, or when did it actually make the $500?
January 2020.
January 2020.
January 28th, 2020. 2021. I'm sorry.
2021.
Yeah.
Okay, so we could macro this and include GME. Let me do candles and also so this would be, let me copy it.
It'd be the one back towards April.
Oh, April of 2020?
Yeah.
This one here, right? So we close.
That'd be your first run up.
Oh, yeah, that was a big ass run up. Sorry. Wow.
Yeah.
So starting from this point to maybe here, or are you thinking just this?
Just that right there.
Yeah, just a week. Like,
And then, yeah.
I'm gonna probably
push it back down.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably do this as a like maybe a daily time.
Yeah, daily. It'll look better in the daily.
Right. Wow, look at that.
See it? There you go.
Massive gaps.
That looks just like yesterday.
It looks kind of like it, yeah. So we
ran up to $8, came down, chopped, ran up to $7, and then got sent down.
Massive
halfway.
Consolidation, dude. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Big drop. Get the liquidity grab here. False break down, and then you get your false breakout. Gather all this right here. Have them expire for a bit, right? And you know, this is all cash, bro. This is all like premium being collected on both ways everywhere. But this was just enormous, right? Massive bear liquidity here. So let's yeah, man, what a good.
You can see
catch.
they were trying to hold it down too. Look at all the wicks to the top side after that run up.
Oh yeah, every time, right? It looks like it's getting capped. Oh my goodness, how funny is that? Hang on, let's do this real quick. Yeah, yeah. So it could be. Well, actually, no. Still another run up is kind of owed here. Well, not owed. I'm just saying that it could be that we have another.
It's a possibility, is all I'm saying.
Yeah, exactly.
It'll be much more difficult than GME because GME hit them. That was a curveball. They didn't expect that. They expect it now.
Yeah, especially now. And then even this, right? Huge inverse head and shoulders here. Complete false breakout. Unless, actually, maybe not if we put this like on a weekly time. And then we observe the properties of what could have been that. Or this turn into a bull flag, you know, on your monthly or bi-monthly. Yeah, I think that might be a little too.
I ain't gonna stay in this forever either. If it doesn't happen by next week, I'm out.
Yeah, you know, dude, can't be holding forever.
Yeah.
Dude. Wow. Oh, dude, look at that. Look at that. Now I see it. Well, you could, with a larger time. Look at this thing, man. Bro. Let's. That's ridiculous, dude.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to, do this here. So if you're looking at your gigantic iteration here.
Yeah, I got contracts on it.
Let's go.
Yeah, I took some profits yesterday.
You did?
Just didn't. Yeah, I was literally $500 off from dumping my whole thing. If I got up 10K, I would have sold everything. I was at like 9.5. I should have just sold everything like a fucking idiot.
You were focusing on the 10K.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
I know, dude. Well, we're everyone's.
I thought it was at least going to go back and test 8 again.
Right.
Yeah, but it got to 750 and they fucking dumped it.
Dude.
Not only that, dude, they had 0 shares available to short from like 11:30 a.m. to the end of the day.
We were all observing that, bro.
Yeah.
We were all observing that the supply was completely out. Man.
Yeah.
That really sucks, brother. I'm sorry.
All right.
I ended up selling at around $7. It just in the AM. It's just I didn't know, bro. I didn't know what was gonna happen, so I just kind of. But you know me, man. I'm always really short term. That's not like
you take profits.
Yeah, I've always been like that. It's just a second nature thing. It's not like I'm badass. It's just that
I'm
I
greedy
do that.
as fuck. I want more.
Dude, sometimes I feel like I should be doing that though. Like for example, your play on ASTS, bro. Come on.
Yeah.
Stupid. and then not even options call on FFIE. Was he even able to hold it all the way to almost 4? Dude, come on. Those are difficult. It's hard. Yeah. But he still played like what 60-70% of the entire range.
Oh no, he got almost 80%.
Yo, did he? Dude, yeah, his gain
he sold
on
at
that
350.
Was, he
sold
did,
at 350. Yeah.
Oh, that's when Coin and him were having that argument that it was going to 4.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Well, I mean,
then they had that blow up. Yeah.
I thought it was going to be, honestly, 347, bro. Like that's, or maybe 327. I didn't know that it was going to go that hard, man.
And yesterday, this did have shades of fucking FFIE.
Oh, did it too?
Yeah, with the way they were stopping it, it had shades of it.
Oh my goodness, man. That's interesting. And I see this. This is because of the weakness in the market, Sure, it could have a. I wonder if it just wants to test the low of day, and which would be the SPX. I just didn't know it was going to come down here, the SPX, but I think it's got a 67 for like a 41, and it's at 67.42 right now. Oh, there is a fair value gap at around 67.38. Dude, guys, no way. AMC? Oh, man. Well, specifically the ones in the basket. Jen, I'm sorry.
It has to dump all of their executives before it sees any run up.
Yeah, for real. You have to completely change
that man's got a billion shares to sell. As soon as it runs up, he's just going to dump because he doesn't know how to run a fucking company.
Or offer. You just include any dollar he gets to the upside offering. Like, bro, come on. Like, you probably have $15.
He steals money.
Yeah.
That's all he does.
He just wants to take it from the investors. So that actually...
Sailor's doing the same shit on MSTR now.
He started like what, a few months ago. We noticed that.
Yeah,
this
well, he's already added 50% to the float. When I got out, it was 180 million shares. It's 260 million now.
By that time, the play was done. Now it's like just short play.
Yeah. I was like, why would you? You should just sell like a. I understand you have 10 billion shares in reserve that you can sell anytime you want. You should only sell 3 or 4 times a year, because if you don't, you're stealing upward movement from your current shareholders.
Yeah, dude?
Nobody wants to sit in a company and watch the market cap grow by 50% and their shares be lower than they were when it was at a lower market cap.
You think he
That's
had
retarded.
Yeah, it is. You think he probably had like a $3 or $2,500 or $3,000 market valuation? Because we came up to close to $400 or $500 again after it was at 15. So
it came to like 440, and then he started selling.
Yeah, so $2,000 top on that. I think he could have gotten to 1,500 again,
Oh yeah, 100%.
dude. And with the
100%.
growth of BTC, dude, I do not doubt that BTC within these next months can hit 158.
Oh, 100%.
Dude, I mean,
100%.
massive upsides are afoot here. You know, huge
It's gonna
opportunities.
start. BTC is gonna start moving a lot faster
I think so too. Bless you.
once they get to about a million shares, a million coins left.
Ooh, demand.
Yeah, demand's going to kick in big time.
The spike. Yeah, dude, you're so right. I wonder.
And you got
yeah.
you got so many of these ETFs and shit that's buying Bitcoin now. There's not going to be that many left.
Not that many, man. And for sure, now that the exposure is going to be held, well, not introduced, right? The exposure of equities introduced to Trump is talking right now. Oh, what's he saying?
Oh fuck! Here we go.
Oh man.
He's fucked me like 4 times in the past month.
Yeah, me too. But dude, he's with Z. He has a conversation coming up next week, I think. He's got to be talking about that. He said it was unsustainable, the 100% tariffs, man. And hey, how do you feel about this? Is nowhere to be supported. Okay, like 4% probabilities that this guy can get replaced by somebody else. But I heard a rumor
Z?
somewhere. Yeah.
He's there for life. He's not going anywhere.
Yeah, he's like
Anybody
kinda
that
like a
talks out
dictator.
against him disappears
Oh man.
with their family.
So there was
Okay.
a rumor out
Jack
there.
Ma is one of the richest people in the world. That motherfucker put him in jail for a year and a half and beat the shit out of him
Wow.
until he came out of jail kissing his ass anytime he sees a camera. Okay.
Dude, somebody said that and I was like, nah, really?
Yeah, they beat the fuck out that dude.
Oh, dude.
I guarantee you, if he took his shirt off, he's got whip marks all over his back and legs and shit.
He's got messages
They
delivered.
they beat the fuck out of him.
Oh, dude, what?
This is okay. He is basically the new version of Ma.
Really?
Yeah, he just can't. He can't legally kill people anymore because too many people watch in China. But motherfuckers can still disappear to jail.
Yeah, they can.
Yeah.
Jack Ma, dude. Oh my goodness. Oh, dude. Wow.
If I was Jack Ma, dude, I would have.
Yeah.
Bro, as soon as I got out of China, I'd have sold all my shares in fucking Alibaba to somebody else, and just got an American company. Fuck China.
Yeah, exactly. You know what? And I was thinking like this rumor can't be. It's every 5 years too. You know, if there's going to be a consideration to another president or chairman or whatever.
Nobody's got the balls to run against him.
Damn, dude, that's crazy.
And it's going to get worse as he gets older because he's going to have to be more ruthless to maintain his position.
And homeboy's been there since 2012.
The older he gets, the older he gets, the more people are going to start winding up in jail and shit.
Wow.
I mean, if you really want to fuck China over, you just start sending all these fucking immigrants into China. Just put them on planes.
Yeah.
Send them into China.
Oh, dude.
That would screw him over.
But I think there's a lot of here. You mean like from the people here?
From here to UK, all these fucking illegal immigrants are getting shipped into fucking Western countries. Just send them into fucking China.
Yeah, but there's like
Fuck
this
China
weird,
over.
there's a weird little loophole there. I think a lot of the Chinese have like a political asylum, and they could literally rest on that.
Yeah.
Don't quote me, but I think that's true.
It's a bunch of bullshit.
It's dude, you know, and
Motherfuckers in the DMV in this country are giving out fucking licenses with no name given on it.
What?
Yeah.
You can't be serious. Is that true?
Yeah.
They replaced the loans with that.
Yep.
Oh man, that is absolutely insane. I don't think this downside is true on the SPX, guys. I feel like this is just retrace. And I believe that the upside may actually still happen by the end of the day today. Oh man. Specifically the SPY, right, guys? I mean, this is a pretty good place to kind of like bring it down. Like that's what it should be. That's what should be happening, right? But you got a little bit of a hanging man there, sort of evening star-ish, right? It's just not all the way up. But your hourly time frame, this is your typical daily time frame, 50% retrace, as you approach the 1 hour, except that you have a gigantic amount of support everywhere on the SPY. And also the SPX would just have a little bit further down support, which could be around equivalent to the 670, 144 of the SPY, which is about to kind of hit. Actually, no, it would be around the 60. Wait, let me see. No way, that's smaller time frame. What? I can't believe this, guys, but I would say I would stick to 671.64 if anything. If the SPX went down towards its very confluent supports of 67.41, 671.82. 671.82. Oh yeah, that's the one that I was just trying to see if it could. It's really in between this stuff, or a 61.77. 60, dude, 671.77. Damn, English is not happening for me right now. And who knows if it already grabbed it. It's so close to so many supports on the SPX that I think the SPX is your phantom pivot. This will literally reject because of the SPX. And I didn't even check the other benchmarks either. So if the NDX or the QQQ has some crap there, it'll probably do it. But we're getting massive rejections on an hourly and bi-hourly on both the SPX and SPY, specifically like this. Look at that thing. Feels like it wants to break out. So your phantom resistance 672.70 SPY, 67.49.50 SPX, 67.49.50. So or just think of it as a 67.50. So if it is a 67.50 resistance against your 62.70, 67.50. Yeah, your difference. I mean, it's still whatever the 1,000 times or whatever that is, but it's still within a few. I think it's better compared between the ES and the SPX. Shmoka, you trading futures too?
Not right now.
No, you don't want to open up one of those little accounts and try it?
I had one. I closed it. I'm going to open up another one.
Because they were just charging you monthly or whatever?
Yeah, and I wasn't doing anything.
Right.
I got into gold, and once I got stuck on that, I was watching that all day, every day.
Oh, dude.
I wasn't trading futures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If Beyond makes a deal with McDonald's, no way. What?
Yeah, could news would help. Yeah. But I mean, with 109% of the float, if everybody just holds their fucking shares, they're gonna feel the pain.
Exactly. Let me get rid of this here.
I got a ticker for you to check out. USAR.
USAR. Why does that sound so familiar?
Yeah, that's rare earth metals. Could be a nice long-term hold, and I thought it bounced yesterday, but maybe not.
Let's see. Oh, dude, this could be out of floor.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was thinking yesterday.
If this thing starts to fail that, though, let me see your week. Because your week has a huge resistance at 25.24 to around 25.91.
Yeah, this is a long-term hold, everybody. This is like 3 or 4 years.
This is what's kind of freaking me out here.
Yeah, that top right there.
Yeah.
That's where I thought it was going to go to, and that's where I literally have a buy order at $20.
You're not long.
Not long yet, no.
Okay, good. Because
I don't want to have to sit through any red on this. I want. You know what I'm saying? I want to find the right bounce, and I want to ride it up.
Yeah, because this here, you're good on this, and you're good on this area here, right? This was your pullback there.
Yeah.
Right. That's cool. But as far as this move, man, I really feel like you need this. It's your equal move. That's your equal reaction.
Yeah. That's what I thought too. Thought it was somewhere right in that $20 area.
I guess if it goes for the liquidity grab, then very likely you can see some type of a dip into your more relevant or confluent. Sorry, more confluent targets in here. Let me get. I need more grain. Let me see, guys. There could be a fake out on this downside. Be very careful. The next minute is your imbalance, and the imbalance could really mess you up. Okay, heads up. I was gonna say that if it did. Let me see. Yeah, like something like this here. This would be kind of it here. As a liquidity grab, like nothing like a spike down. Ooh, damn, that's a bigger short.
Yeah, Katie, I feel you, but when you hold it for 3 or 4 years, money feels better because you only pay 15%. At least if you're in America.
Okay, there is also one tiny one. Something tells me this thing is gonna gap up tomorrow. SPX. Okay. All right, dude. I honestly feel like it's trying to get down there. If we're looking at downside starting from an hour. Okay. So 30 minutes down, hour by hourly. 3, 4, still down into the 6. Almost done. Wait, no. Still continues, still down 3, 4. You're looking at 5 days down, weekly down. Almost done. I'm going to call it a bi-monthly. I'm sorry, I'm going to call it a monthly downside. Dude. 8 days. So I'm wondering if we're going to hover here for a bit. Should it be that the that the monthly opens around these $23, $22? I think that there could be a pretty significant downside on this, being like 527 is your range for the monthly. So, $23 minus your, $5. Well, you're looking right at this area here. So we don't know though. Remember that this thing, let's see, a monthly time frame would be about what would it be? Let me make the math. It would be about 25 hours prior to the close. So this could range in here. Maybe even make it before that and then kind of go up towards its 50%. I don't think it's going to do that though. I don't think it's going to go the entire monthly. I don't think it's going to go an entire range here unless actually we open up another time frame like a weekly or a 5-day. So the 5-day just opened, 5-day low, 23.21. That's whatever. Let me see. Oh, you know what? One day, 1 hour, 3-week close, 22.48. That's still not significant enough. Let me see. Jen, do you know which weeks we have closing? Do we have a 5? 1, 2, 3, 6, 7? Let me see. Six-week. Okay, so that would be 12 and a half or 13 days to have. This is bullish, bro. This is actually bullish. You might actually be getting your retrace here way before.
Yeah, and the tariffs are going to help it too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's trying to tariff all rare earth elements out of China.
Let's just
So,
say.
and China said it's going to stop shipping them too. So, any company like this is going to see some profit-driven upward movement.
Yeah, bro. Count. I gotta stick to my thesis here. Count on this. Count on the let me put the receipts on that. And this is the least probability here. That's just it. I don't see it doing that. Okay. All right. Yeah, brother. I think this is it right here. And then, dude, your upside is probably going to be gigantic. I can't see it yet, though.
Yeah.
I need more information. I need more data. So far, I have a 1 month time frame. And, you know, like I said, right, if you're opening around the $23 target, you know, yeah, you could be looking at around $30 maybe in the shorter term. So 5-6 weeks maybe, $30 around there.
Sound good to me.
Yeah, this is gaining a lot of momentum. It's definitely a good long hold. Well, from my perspective, at least. Thank you, Jen. You see a gap, the fractal on the ETS before the final bull run. Let's go. All right, guys. Let's. I need to actually run. You know, my son's gonna get out here pretty soon out of school.
Yeah, I'm about to bounce too.
All right, brother. You be safe,
Good
man.
to see everybody. Everybody
see
be
you, buddy.
easy. Make some money.
Take care, everybody. Be safe. We'll speak very much later. Let's get a market prep going, guys. Actually, I'm gonna do a live stream today. It was based on a request from a very good friend, and it's gonna be specific to Finger. So FNGR live stream later on, guys, and it's gonna be truly live, like public live, YouTube live. I'm thinking. I'm thinking that I want to do it maybe around 2 or 2:30 p.m. my time, so like an hour and a half from now, or to 2 hours. And you know, I could put my boy to eat something, right? While he eats, I'll do the live stream and then have him finish eating, and then I gotta do some homework with him. But really appreciate everybody for coming on by. Oh, Devil Dog, I love you, buddy. We're gonna figure it out, bud. And we'll speak very soon, okay, team? Okay, everybody. Goodbye. Devil Dog, I'm gonna hit you. Guardian, I love you, buddy. Oh, yeah. Oh, Gar, I think I saw a text from you. I'll look at it. I love you guys. Later, KD. Bye, team. Adios. I do say adios and adios. Later, Ninja. Oh, Ninja. Yes. Okay, sorry, buddy. Sorry. Oh, yeah. I see you. Okay. Mwah. All right, team. Goodbye, everybody. Bye, Queenie Mama. We'll talk soon. See you, Jen. Thank you, everybody, for your help. Very, very scary, Larry. Later. Peace, team. Adios, everyone. Later, Chili. Love you, buddy. See you, Driz.